Lightweight liquid formula transform your makeup products into waterproof stay all day formula. Seal makeup against humidity, sweat, rain, and more. All right. All right, you guys. So all done. My skin. Y'all just seen the skincare video. You just seen it. But I wanted to come and show y'all what I did with my brows. So first of all, I use the tattoo. Now, let me tell y'all something really quick, okay? First of all, I'm too excited right now. I'm trying to remain calm on camera, but I don't know if I can, because look who's in my office working today. Okay. All right, I'm getting myself together. It's an honor when your husband comes in your office to Baby, you sit at that desk. Don't sit on that couch. Sit at that desk, okay? I'm gonna try to keep it together. Okay, this is the number one. This is the tattoo for your brows. The only thing about it is, with more deep cleansing face wash, it is going to wash away. I don't care what nobody tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, honey. It's gonna wash away. Okay, so I like to use it when I know I just need something to make it look cute, but I need it to be stained. This is a number one. It was a little too light for me, so I went in with my dark black pencil. Of course, I concealed. Get you a good concealer. This one right here is the matte concealer by e.l.f. and I am in the color, well, the color that I use today. So this is what color I am. You can't even see that I cleaned up all over top of under top, on the in the back, bottom. This is deep chestnut, okay? Get you a nice fine. Just got the who is it? Miss A, Shop Miss A. It is a makeup place, SITE, that I can't say. I can't say that WEBSITE, because if I say that, I'm gonna get in trouble. So I'm gonna spell it. Hopefully I spelled it right. It was huge back in the day when I was into makeup, like really heavy. So probably like 7 to 8 years ago. It was really good. Now TikTok shop, and Shop Miss A sent me over the A2O Lab. Now this is supposed to be something for foundation. I ain't had no plans on doing no foundation. I didn't, but I might as well, because we sitting here together, ain't we? I'm gonna try it, because it makes your foundation look more, or your makeup look more pigmented. So you can use this on any type of makeup. So if you're doing your eyeshadow, if you're doing your brows, I should have used this before I did my brows. I wasn't thinking about that, but any type of makeup stuff. So use this first, okay? It is a primer set, and it is also smudge proof. It helps your makeup smudge proof. Let's put it to the test, because somebody always telling a lie. Okay, I want to do this in real time, because I don't want y'all to say, Lady K, you lying to me. It's going to cover my moles. I put my moles on too soon, because I didn't have plans on doing this, right? Okay. All right, so I'm Fit Me Maybelline 355, 330. Anytime somebody say, I found a makeup company and I really like it, but the problem is it doesn't match, because you need to mix a color. Us, we are not just made out of one strand. Some of us got 2 strands, and for me, I got 2 strands. In the summertime, I am 355 sold out with a little bit of 330 mixed in, but in the wintertime, I'm like a 330 with a little bit of 355. You see what I'm saying?
My weight. I said, when you get 355?
My husband said, when you gain 355? No, baby. It's foundation. No, see, this is what happened when he come up in my office. He's going to hear all the lingos, because I'm being here talking about all the 357. See, now, if I was in his office, I would have been hearing about PVC pipe and quarter cast iron and duct work. What else you be talking about, baby? He don't even know, because it ain't it's not the time. He can't even think plumbing in this office. This office right here is nothing but all kind of other stuff. He's over there working on business stuff, okay? But listen, 355 mixed with a 330. But I'm gonna mix them because I like to look a little doopy. I like my makeup to look like I've been out, shopping and diddly daddling. I want my makeup to look like it's been on all day. That's what we're doing. So 355. We're going to take some out of the thing. Y'all, I'm sorry I'm giving y'all all of these long reviews. You got 10 minutes. And if you don't, you need to take that up with the Lord. Because you ain't got no patience. If you ain't got 10 minutes to sit and watch the review, I ain't going to tell you what you ain't got 10 minutes else to do. And you talking about, Lord, can you going into prayer and the Lord saying, some things is going to take a little longer than 10 minutes for me to put together. Sit there and watch the review. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right. So you go ahead and I just put 355 all over my face just like that. Okay. I don't even know how to use this stuff. We're going to figure it out together. Okay. It tap, a tap, a tap, a tap, and a tap. Tap, 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 tap. It don't tell me how to use it. Let's shake it up. I don't know. Should I put the drips on my face? I should have probably watched some videos on this. We just gonna go with the flow. If I did this wrong, so what? We learning together. Judge somebody else. If you're gonna judge, you don't gotta stay to 10 minutes. You can go ahead and leave now. And Deani's word, you need to leave now. Okay, take your makeup brush and we're gonna push it into our skin. But we are picking up that sealant product, that Miss A product, and we are putting it all throughout the makeup. So make sure that you are moving your brush around. Don't stick in one spot. As you can see, I'm a little too red, so I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more 330. That's what I'm saying. You see, you don't want your foundation. That's why when I've seen people try their foundation and match it on their hand, you never match it on your hand because your hand is not the same color as your face. You see, your hand sometimes is not even the same color as your neck. Always go off of your neck because that's where the product is going to blend to, is to your neck. I'll do 2 more drips. I don't even know if I should be doing more than 2. I don't know. I got my skincare underneath, which is the best part about this. So hopefully I don't have no skin reaction because sometimes you can have a skin reaction to products as well. So let's just go ahead and blend that out. It looks a little greasy, so I'm assuming that it's an oil base. Underneath your eyes, because we're going to go underneath our eyes with the least amount of product. That's how you help if you are getting to that age range where you're starting to get the wrinkles. What you want to do is stay from underneath your eyes and put the least amount of product underneath. Okay, so this video gonna be a little longer than 10 minutes because we already at 9:34 because I want to be in here acting a fool. Hey baby, I'm going to use the same highlight that I used to do around my brows as well. I got to stop lifting my brow up, okay? All right, so I'm going to go instead. I seen this video the other day, and the lady said instead of going underneath your eye, go below the line. So right here. I'm going to try it. Here. Just like that, okay? So instead of going, if you notice that your concealer is moving or is going into your deep creases, and I have deep creases underneath my eyes, which is one of the things that I've always did is never put foundation and then go in with concealer and then go in with, I've never done that. I've always put my foundation all around my face and waited until the end to do the concealer and then went from there. So now what I'm also going to do is put a little bit of concealer over top. And I'm probably going to have to go a little lighter because this is more my skin tone. And I like a little brighter highlight. And then right here, supposedly I have an oval face shape. So then I'm just going to go a little here underneath my contour line and a little here underneath this side. Make sure that they look even, just like that. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of lighter one. And I'm going to put everything to the side so that I can tell you guys all the stuff that I'm using. So then just in case you're interested, you can definitely check it out as well. Black Top's e.l.f. concealer is always matte. White top is always going to be hydrating. And with a wet beauty blender, or you can also go in with a concealer brush. A damp beauty blender gives you more of a hydrating look under eye. I feel Just this is just my opinion. I feel the older you get, the more dewier you should go for. Textured skin, when you have wrinkles, when you have pores, when you do matte mattifies. Not mattifies. Of course it mattifies. It's matte. Matte makeup tends to magnify some imperfections. Dewy look, it kind of makes you look a little more younger, hydrated, and it makes your skin look more healthier compared to if you are someone who has like dark spots or those imperfections like textured skin and all of those, you know, so on and so forth. You want to stick with something a little more hydrating. Other thing is don't get so focused on covering your imperfections that you forget that if you actually take care of your skin underneath this makeup, you'll have good skin anyway. So I don't wear makeup every single day. A good brow for me with some good concealer or some good mascara. Like right now I have on a really good mascara. Those two things are something that is like my go-to, or even getting your lashes done. It makes it look like you have on makeup even when you don't. So then you can focus on what's underneath versus trying to focus on a surface matter or a band-aid of the matter and just putting makeup on and not taking care of your skin. You're like, oh, well, that's a perfection. I could just wear makeup and call it a day. No, you still got to take care of your skin, because that's what makes that texture go away. That's what makes those dark spots go away. That's what keeps those wrinkles at bay. That's what keeps the skin hydrated. And enjoy your water. This is a 40-ounce hydro jug. 40 ounce, okay? I had to do a little more extra talking because I needed to let this dry down. Okay, so she said focus on the bottom before you begin to work your way up underneath the eye, because where you put the makeup is where it's going to mostly set. And then it's thinning it out to give you less of a product all over the place and make those under eye wrinkles stand out. Oh girl, you are so smart. Because I can see it working. I could definitely see it working. Okay? Don't worry about getting the blend perfect right now. We're just mostly focusing on getting everything all blended out. You are still learning about contour. Do the highlight steps first. Learn your face shape. Do your highlighting first. And then boom, before you know it, you'll be able to do an easy version of how to contour, okay? Now I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush, because this is going to help merge everything together, but also bring in that product that I have left on the brush. It's going to help make everything merge together a whole lot better and marry together a whole lot better, but also tone down the highlight. See that? Same thing underneath. This is my Aspen. It is amazing, okay? And set. My brush. You want to make sure that everything is nice and flat. Don't have a whole bunch of like sparse parts where it looks like it have more product on it than it needs. I went in with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush first, but now I'm going to go in with my blender and I'm going to press that product into place. I mean about sparse. Do you see how it's darker there? Here it's light. You don't want it like that. You want to be able to have that product all over just like that. Now, that concealer lady was on to something, because I ain't never had it blend that smooth. At every area that you put concealer, all not blended. Like you see how you can still see that powder look, because when I spray, that spray gonna set it off. Use Black Radiance. It's my favorite. I've been using it since I started makeup. I have never used any other contour. This has always been my go-to contour. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my contour brush, and I'm going to, y'all can see I'm hitting pan. That tells you something. Okay? Middle and dark. Contour, sculpt. Okay? You just go just right there. I like to say right above the ear, or I don't know how to say it. Like, even if you take the brush and go like this with your mouth, that's where I started, right there. and come on down. I like to do my temples first. And then right in the middle. But I also go in a circle around that highlight. Contour your nose. Most people don't realize it, but if you're not contouring your nose, it kind of looks like it's together, but it's not together. So I'm going to go in with a nice brush, only going into my scalp. Always tapping your brush to get that extra product off. I like to go up underneath my brow first because it brings everything together. You want to rub, making sure that everything is nice and blended. So you guys, I know that this video is a little lengthy, but this is not just a tutorial on how to get that simple look. This is more of a explanation video. Like, I'm not just saying do this, do this, do this. Like, I'm explaining the steps. I'm telling you why. And I think that's the problem. Sometimes we don't have the why. So when we don't have that why in reference to some things to do in reference to your makeup, it kind of takes away that trial of, I don't even know if that's necessary. I don't know if I want to do that. Everybody always ask about, like, how do I get my makeup to look more natural looking? These are the steps that I do. So I like to explain. So who. All right, so do the blush. The other day, y'all, I overdid the blush, and my husband said it looked like somebody said something to you and you just can't stop laughing. Like, is that what you said? Something like that. That's what he said, because I overdid it with the blush. I was too blushy. Okay, so let's not over blush. Okay, so I'm gonna take that foundation brush. I'm gonna look around at my face, make sure everything is placed the way that I want it, because once I use this foundation brush, I don't want to use it again for nothing else. Okay, so we are going to tap just like that. You see that? I ain't even do nothing and it's there. Okay, so go ahead and smile just a little bit. He said, whatever you gotta laugh at, find something to laugh at, honey. Okay, and then tap, and then smile again, and then boom, there you go. Place color back into your face so you won't look casket ready, which is pale. Just in case anybody was wondering, casket ready is pale. Do I feel like that? I can't even tell. I was ready to say, do I feel like it's waterproof? I don't know yet. I gotta wait. So now I'm going to use my Revolution, and this is the Makeup Revolution by London. This is Super Fix Super Hold Mist Spray Ultra Matte Finish with Aloe and Vitamin E. It says Ultra Matte Finish, but that's a lie. It's a lie. Let me tell you why it's a lie. Because I noticed that I still feel like my shine comes through. If you notice, my dewy foundation that I use the foundation that I use, that was the 330, is actually dewy. So I mix dewy and matte together because I don't want to be super matte, and I want the dewy look, but I don't want to be over dewy. So that's why I mix the matte and dewy together. I forgot I had already put on my mascara, honey. I should have probably do this. All right. Okay. All right. Boom. So now while your face is wet, go ahead and apply your highlight. Applying highlight to a wet face is like perfect, because what it does is it sets, and it is like, it's like you're applying something, and instead of making it into powder, it changes it to almost like a liquid form. And anything like your glow, you want to go ahead and add that while it is slightly wet, because it'll sit still as well. So you'll have all the glowing parts that you want. So all the places that you want to have a little glow, that's exactly where it'll be, and it'll stay still. So contouring it and all of that, it makes it look like I got a little button nose. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. In with my primer first, and then I went in with my mascara. Don't worry, I'm going to try my best to link every product that I showed you today that they do have right here on the TikTok shop. I'm going to link them all below. We are going to take our pencil, and we're going to go around our lips. Y'all, my husband said that he liked the natural look. So I'm going to go in with a nude lipstick. Let me go ahead and line my lips because I ain't got enough time to show y'all this part. All right, so first things first is I'm going to go in with my matte lipstick, y'all. These are by my company, so you can't get them. That was when I had a company. So I'm going to go in with my nude lipstick, and then I'm going to go in with my gloss. This is a pinky nude. Okay, so ta-da, we is all done. And we did this together. As far as if the product is like make sure makeup waterproof, we're gonna have to see. I don't know how to see that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna try it later. So come back later to see if it was. See, I had stopped recording and I didn't even know, but I was saying come back later and see if it's going to withstand the waterproofness. But y'all, I showed y'all my whole look and we did it together. So don't you worry, because we did this together, okay? All right? And if you still here, use a real one, because you stayed for a whole 30-minute video. Bye, y'all.